Namaskar, I'm Dr. Anish, a medical doctor from India. It pains deep in my heart when I see misinformation and rumors about coronavirus and its vaccine making rounds on social media. If I have to give this social media circus a name, I would call it an infodemic. An infodemic that is more dangerous than the pandemic. An infodemic that can engulf more lives than the pandemic. So people, please beware of this infodemic. Recently, a friend of mine from South Africa sent me a video featuring a few scientists and doctors from across the globe who tried proving that the vaccines available today against COVID-19 are not safe, are not efficient, are not proven, and etc. etc. But let me tell you, my friends, these vaccines available to us, they are the only hope which can bring us out of this COVID-19 crisis. A few scientists who were featured on the video tried explaining that mRNA technology used in the American vaccines like the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine and the Moderna vaccine are new technologies and they have not been well tested and etc. etc. But let me clarify a few things to all of you. Can be the mRNA technology that is used by Pfizer-BioNTech and Moderna, can be the viral vector technology or platform used by vaccines like AstraZeneca, Johnson & Johnson, Sputnik 5, and then use of whole virus technology that is seen in India's Bharat BioNTech vaccine and China's Sinovac vaccine. All these technologies are not new. We have been using them since long time, and specifically talking about the most popular one, that's the mRNA technology used in the Pfizer, BioNTech and Moderna. This technology has been in experimentation for some time. So please don't be worried about the vaccine. These vaccines are very safe, they are well tested, and they're showing very good immunogenic responses. My friends, please don't fall prey to this infodemic. Some people ask me strange questions about vaccination. They ask me questions like, after taking the vaccine, will I become a superhero? Will I not get COVID-19 at all? Can I roam around without my mask? Can I organize birthday parties? Can I host my daughter's wedding and call about 500, 600, 1,000 people? And can we all celebrate in a closed room? My answer is no. You don't get to be a superhero. Even after your COVID-19 vaccine, even after taking both the doses, you have to wear your mask. You have to maintain social distancing, or call it physical distancing. You are not allowed to host any public event with a huge gathering. That's because even after your COVID vaccination, you have high chances of getting the infection. But the vaccine will prevent you from encountering serious disease. Your disease will not get aggravated. You will have mild symptoms and you will recover from that mild symptoms. I know you people are really witty and intelligent, so I don't want you people to blindly believe on these vaccines. So let me tell you a small story, a comparison story between a 65-year-old man and a 22-year-old young champ. Then I will leave it to your wisdom whether to take the vaccine or not. Decision is yours. Okay, let's start the story. We have a 22-year-old champ and a 65-year-old man. Both of them turned COVID positive at the same time. Okay, so now you might be thinking that 65-year-old man would have needed oxygen and he would have had bad symptoms of COVID-19 and etc. etc. whereas this 22-year-old champ would have enjoyed his quarantine days. But that didn't happen. Exactly opposite of this happened. Because 65-year-old man here was vaccinated against COVID-19, and this champ who was 22-year-old wasn't vaccinated. 65-year-old man had very mild symptoms. He just encountered some cough with fever and myalgia for about a week, and after that he got well, went back home. Whereas the 22-year-old young champ who was not vaccinated, he had serious breathlessness and other respiratory problems. He was with us for about 15 days and he also became oxygen dependent. Now after the story, I believe decision is very easy to make. Despite of being from the risk age group, the 65-year-old man survived with very little symptoms and little complications, whereas on the other side, the 22-year-old champ had to suffer more than the 65-year-old man. So this small example proves the entire scenario. Let me again tell you, this vaccine available to us is the only hope we have to bring us out of this COVID-19 crisis. If you guys want the planet to come out of COVID-19 crisis, please go get yourself vaccinated, because that is the right thing to do. I am working here in this late hours, it's 12 a.m. here in India. Please, if you really respect our efforts that we're putting here in the hospitals on the front line, we're working day and night trying to cure this planet. If you respect us, go get your vaccination done when your turn comes. Sarve jana sukhino, sarve santu niramayam.